couple days off. Now you're here. Horonis is saying he's looking forward to the team meeting and busting the rust off. How do you feel about kind of getting back down to football?
Man, I just can't wait to get back into some football. I had a great time off, got to hang out with my family. I haven't really gotten to do that in a long time, and a lot of people came back to come hang out. So, I just feel like I had a great time, and it's time to go back to work. You got a couple of days off, but you always miss what you've been doing for so long. So I'm just like him. I can't wait to get up there and knock some dust off and get ready to get back into some football.
Have you been to San Antonio before for anything?
No, I haven't. I haven't been here per se. But, I have one of my best friends who lives out here, so I'm sure he's going to show me around a little bit when we get some free time.
And what are some things you're looking forward to do?
Main thing I want to check out the Riverwalk, just hang out with my friend. He just came back from Afghanistan this week, So I just can't wait to go hang out with him. Haven't seen him in quite a while. And, I think that's the coolest part about me being in Texas is to hang out with him.
Is he stationed here at one of the bases?
Yeah, I think so. He literally just got back this week, and I just been texting him and whatnot. So we'll try and figure out something back then.
From high school or from Alabama?
Yeah, so we grew up basically elementary school, middle school, and kind of split off in high school. And then, we just kind of reconnected within the last couple of years. So I found out that he lives in San Antonio, and we're just going to go kick it.
Nice.
Does experience tell you practices now that you're here will be any different than they were last week when you were back home?
I feel like
different energy level?
I feel like they'll be a little different strictly for the fact that we have a few less days to get prepared for the game as far as being on the bowl site, So we've had our practices before. We know what we're going to get into. We've got game plan done and whatnot, but these short couple of days, we got to ramp it up a little bit early. But, we don't want to be too tired before the game. So I got a feeling that Coach really knows how he's going to plan it out. Seeing as how the pattern usually goes, I have a good idea of what we're going to be doing. We're going to go hard first day and probably shut it down a little bit and just get more mentally focused.
Your first bowl game that's not a BCS game, does it feel different arriving here than the past 4 years you've arrived to a BCS game?
I don't really feel like it is. I feel like they've treated us really well. This is a great place to stay. We're in a great city. I can't wait to go check out all this stuff. They got a lot of things planned for us. I feel like everybody's just been treated so well. There's no reason to look down on something like this. We're coming into here, we're going to play a great football team, and we got a great place to stay. I don't think we can ask for anything else.
Did you get a chance to look at Texas game film, and especially that running game you guys are going to have to stop? What are your thoughts about that?
Yeah, they're a talented team. They had a couple struggles early on, but they really got everything together. And you can tell where this team starts to click. And everything about them, they're a physical team, and they play hard. These guys got a lot of passion for football. And I think that's great because, it matches well with us. We just love the sport of football. In Oregon and Texas, it's going to be a great football game.
I've seen some national college football writers predicting Texas to win this game because of motivation. They think Texas will be more motivated because it's Mac Brown's last game than you guys will because of not being in a BCS game for the first time in 5 years. Is motivation an issue with this team?
I mean, if you want to try and find a reason for motivation, you can nitpick on anything. We could say for our motivation for wanting to win is this is our coach's first season. We could go that route if it's about coaches. I mean, I think it really all just depends on who's coming ready to play, who's more prepared, and who really thinks more of this football game. This is a lot of people's last football game of the season. There's so many things that you could put into it. I think it just boils down to what's going to happen between the lines. It's all about the X's and O's.
Do you feel like the bulk of the game planning is behind you guys, and now that you're out here, it's kind of fine-tuning all that stuff, or do you still have some stuff to put in?
Well, we don't really have anything to put in. It's more like you said, just fine-tuning. I think if they're going to try and put in anything, it would be something that they may have taken out, but they looked at and they want to bring that back in just kind of as an attribute to what we got in our game plan. But for the most part, I mean, these coaches, they had a great game plan for us while we were down there. We picked up on it easy, and everything seems to work well with our defense. Nothing's completely different. We just got a couple different things to help with the different style of football that we're going to be playing against. So I think it's going to work out well.
You're one of the veterans on this team. What do you tell the younger guys about how to handle themselves in a bowl week? You guys are right on the Riverwalk right here. Obviously, there are a lot of potential distractions. What do you tell the younger guys about handling this week?
I think the main thing that they need to understand is that, while it's going to be a lot of fun, it's still a business trip. A lot of people, when they take business trips, they have fun things to do, but they're all coming there for one strict goal. They're there to do something. And for us, we're here to win a football game. So, they might have distractions, but I think as long as these guys know that there's something that we're here for, they won't let that take away from what they're really here for. They won't screw around and try and get into any trouble. I'm hoping that everybody really looks at this for what it's worth.